One thing that I found very funny, like coming to Thailand, is the music is very like, it's the same thing.
Yeah, here alcohol is very expensive, but water is cheap.
I think the fact that you guys don't fight a lot of tourists is awesome.
For the waterfall, they forced to buy a pump, and after we saw in the temple that they can give us for free without smart.
It's alright, it's alright. You don't have to run, you don't have to run. So it's alright, totally fine. ตอนนี้ก็มีนักท่องเที่ยวเข้ามาเที่ยวในประเทศไทยกันมากขึ้นแล้วนะครับหวังว่าธุรกิจท่องเที่ยวในประเทศไทยก็จะกลับมาบูมอีกครั้งแต่ถามว่านักท่องเที่ยวเหล่านี้เนี่ยครับก็ได้ชอบไม่ชอบประทับใจอะไรและมีอะไรที่ยังต้องปรับปรุงบ้างในธุรกิจท่องเที่ยวไปถามเขากันครับกับฝรั่งคิดยังไง ก่อนไปชมคลิปเราขอแจ้งว่าเพื่อนๆทุกคนสามารถช่วยสนับสนุนช่องของเราได้แล้วโดยการสมทบทุนทางบัญชี YakcuteTV ตามเลขบัญชีนี้ครับถ้าชอบคอนเทนต์ของเราเห็นว่าคลิปนี้มีประโยชน์และอยากให้เราทำต่อไปไม่หายไปไหนซะก่อนกำลังใจเล็กๆน้อยๆของทุกคนช่วยต่อพลังให้เราได้ครับซ่อนไว้ฉันจะติดตาม Let's start simple by introducing yourself and tell us where you're from.
Yeah, my name is Alina. I'm from Germany. I'm 28 years old and I'm traveling since, I don't know, a while.
I'm from Manchester, New Hampshire in the United States.
Right.
I'm from England. Yeah. I've been in Thailand now, coming up to 2 months.
2 months?
Yeah, coming up to 2 months.
Wow.
These are my last couple of days and then I go back to England.
What do you like best about our tourism industry, hospitality industry?
Yes.
What do you like best about it?
They smile every time, so that is really positive.
People are very friendly here to everyone, so that's also an important point to be nice to the tourists. It's compared to South America, way more safe. Yeah, that's what Thailand and Indonesia makes very great.
All in all, they're very friendly, and if you have a question or want to ask something, they take the time. We go to Koh Chang on Tuesday, and then we need a taxi to the airport for the transfer, and they want to call a taxi for us, so we don't have to care on our own. So that's what.
So they pretty much take care of you guys.
Yeah.
Cool.
I feel like you guys are very accommodating. I've had no experience here of racism at all. Like you treat everybody equally. In terms of when you're like booking things online and doing things, when it actually happens, it runs very smoothly. So like for example, like you could take like a boat, ferry, and a bus to Koh Tao, and like nothing, everything's on time, and like your luggage is fine. Like where you're staying is absolutely comfortable. So like everything runs smoothly, so it's like very well run.
I think the fact that you guys don't fight a lot of tourists is awesome, because I would be fighting a lot of these tourists back home, to be honest. The way that tourists treat the place, in my opinion, if they did it back where I'm from, you know, like my hometown, they wouldn't stand for it. Yeah, they would probably. Just disrespect with the trash, and also like I don't know if you catch on to it, but maybe I catch on to it easy because I am a foreigner, so I've seen the mentality of Westerners and Europeans, and you don't know it, but they're talking bad about you, or they think low of you, or this or that, and that's how they are in certain places of the world. Is just stuck up.
What are the things you consider very cheap in Thailand?
Cheap, the food.
Of course.
The food definitely. I mean, I don't even have a stove in my hostel because they just think that people go out to eat. What's true.
Right.
The food on the market, the street food is very, very cheap. So yesterday we had a good dinner for 50 baht per person. In Germany we would pay 300, 500 baht per person for dinner. So this is nice.
like the food is very cheap. You can get a good meal and like filling for like 50 baht, and I'm sure that's equivalent to like £1 back in England. So you do buy fish and chips in Thailand. It's not like 100 baht. It's like 250. I feel like it's 260. So that's equivalent. Yeah. Whereas when it's their own like Thai food, it's like on the like cheaper scale.
Right.
Yeah.
At the same time, what do you think are like way overpriced?
Every touristical is a little bit expensive.
More expensive. Food in the hotel is expensive.
Yeah.
If you go on breakfast there, also we have the breakfast included in the price. But if you just go there and want to eat the breakfast, it's very expensive, and also the drinks and other food.
Yeah, here alcohol is very expensive, but water is cheap. In Germany it's very, very expensive.
Similar.
Same, it depends where we go. Some bars and restaurants, more concepts. It's really heavy, yes, expensive than street food you can find. And about the quality, is the same, but we're gonna pay the concept, and I think it's better to go in the street and find something more local.
I visited the palace and I was shocked about the price for foreigners, but it was fine anyways.
Is there anything we get wrong or we can improve?
You know, so for example, I could walk into like a shop or a restaurant and have a look. The people will be very like they'll like hold on to you, and then it will make you not want to buy anything there. I'm not saying that's the right thing, but I feel like if you let somebody pick for themselves, they're more likely going to like probably buy something, or they're more likely going to sit in your restaurant and get some food. If I was to go right there right now and look at the menu, they'll be right in my face like, and then it makes you feel like I'm like not uncomfortable.
Like give you some more space and
give somebody more space and give them time to pick for themselves. Yeah.
Here it's very touristical. A lot of people come and talk to you. Oh, tuk here, temple there, and where we are, that's a little bit easier for tourists, I would say, because there are not so many people come to you and want anything.
Every time they push us to, for example, buy pants for the what for. They forced to buy pants, but we don't pay. And after we saw in the temple that they can give us for free. We thought, smart. But it's a game of tourists push us to pay. It's a game.
that's the pro. Now the cons.
I don't know, maybe the language, because in other countries it's more common that more people speak English. It's just easier, so maybe that, but that's the only point, I think.
The way I see it, this is your home, and the Thailand is for the Thai people, right? I would say if you want to change, you change. It's a shame that tourism influences the culture a bit, and because Thai culture is amazing. Outside entities always want to change what they don't have. That's why the British colonized. That's why French colonized. That's why Spain colonized. That's why all these nations have done that in our past. It's the same kind of thing.
Let's just say if tomorrow there's a hostel owner or a restaurant owner, if they're going to watch this episode we're shooting right now, tomorrow, what do you want to tell them?
Keep going, Thailand is beautiful.
I mean, that's great.
Maybe the green aspects, but they are really kind, and I don't know what they can improve. Really, maybe they have to take care of ecology. I know in France we do more, but here we have to take more.
Like think more green.
Yes.
Right.
in the temples, they put all in that. Maybe they can help the population. That's because it's thanks to them that we are here too. We eat, we drink, thanks them. So the money can be more in populations. Yes. When as a tourist we look for typical and local things, and I think this is typical and what we look for in Thailand.
One thing that I found very funny, like coming to Thailand, is the music is very like just it's the same thing. Everywhere, like Krabi, Phi Phi, Hotel, Koh Samui, Bangkok, Chiang Mai, Pai, the music's all the same. I feel like they really need to improve in terms of like the music choice they have like everywhere. Like you'll be walking across the beachfront in like Koh Tao and like this place will be trying to be louder than this place.
Right.
But like they're all playing the same thing. For example, in Koh Tao, a lot of the hostels were very like promoting like just party.
And if there's any business owner who's going to watch this episode, what would you want to say to them?
I would say first and foremost, be open-minded. Just as much as they want to accommodate your culture, you should accommodate their culture. It's the same thing, vice versa, so when it comes to business. Secondly, check out sovereigntysuits.com, where you can find some suits for really cheap.
I like why that website though?
That's my company that I started.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll put on the link on the screen.
Yeah.
Accommodating, it's equivalent.
Catch on mentality, stuck up, vice versa.
Yeah, I think we got that, but before we let you go, I got something for you. Pick one each.
What is it? Oh, it's
Hand sanitizers.
okay. Thank you.
Pick one. This one's green herb. This one's fresh and clean. This one's mango sticky rice.
I love fresh and clean.
Okay, there you go. So enjoy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
One last thing. Can you like pose for the camera first? Like, design thumbs up. 1,